Why, good evening, you beautiful souls. Welcome to a little late night edition of our evening satsang. Now, infinite peace is something that each of us can obtain within a single breath, within a moment, a simple shift of our attention away from whatever is causing us tension or distress, despair, dissatisfaction, and being able to shift that back into the infinite ground of love, of warmth, of effortlessness, of our pureness. So, with that being said, go and get your last few wiggles out. I lovingly invite you into the space of the heart. And when you hear the first 3 taps of the singing bowl, take a nice deep inhale. With every tap of that bowl as it rings, draw in that loving breath and transform your exhale into a mighty and powerful Om. Allow yourself to relax the jaw, open it up wide. And as you close the mouth, the U and the M note will form naturally. Begin to shift your full attention to just the sound, the vibrations, the sensation of your own voice, of the body itself, and simply observe as the silent witness and knower you are. Lay back within your experience and observe both the inner and the outer the same. Watch at a distance. Watch with that subtle sense of separation, as if you're the audience member in the film, in a play, and the scene is unfolding on the very stage of your witnessing. Come to let go of all happenings of the past, all worries of the future. Simply be here now. Allow everything to arise effortlessly. Hold on to nothing. Pay attention to nothing in particular. Allow everything to be balanced and harmonized in your own witnessing. Or simply shift the attention to your own awareness itself. With this final tap of the singing bowl, shift your full attention to the sound of the bowl as it fades. From that ring into the silence, so too allow your own attention, your own awareness and presence to shift its focus to the calm, the stillness, the quiet, that space in between thought, internal sound, and chatter. Take a deep breath, drawing in a loving, long inhale through the nose, observing the energies, the air, the pressures. And as you release the breath effortlessly, let it drop away. Such a letting go, the body naturally releases the breath. So too, just release and let go. These attachments, these internal tensions, these thoughts and emotions, rattling around, causing us distress, seemingly taking us away from our peace. Come to understand fully that you are the ground of peace itself. That sense of me, that sense of beingness that we all know and experience as I am, is but a spark of this fire of love, of consciousness, of calm serenity, peace itself. In truth, what we are goes far beyond concepts of peace and calm and happiness and love and emptiness and stillness. For that is the true feats of this spiritual knowing, this self-realization. That the beingness, the ground of knowing of ourselves, can only be observed through the radiance, through the aroma, through the shine, the shadows of what we are. And of all the aromas that thickly scent our perfume of being, there is none greater than peace. This, in truth, is that realization, that knowing of liberation, of enlightenment. It's that you are, and all is, of the same essence, of the same energy, that primordial source that flows through the rock, the river, the mountainside, and the forest is the same essence and energy that flows through your very veins. That light of love, that essence of being, that pureness of the Creator is the spark that seeps through and radiates and permeates all. Have you ever wondered why your base state is so calm and relaxing upon waking? Before those moments when the mind grips to the play and the character, recycling the stories and tales of the past, but those brief moments of awakening, those effortless moments of calm, or even the feeling and sensation right before drifting into sleep. As the beingness melts away, as the character drops, we're always left with that warmth, with that love, with that peace and calm. The most important aspect here to understand and recognize is the role of peace and calm, opposed to its counterpart, excitement and energized. One results in attention, the other is a simple relaxation. It's the ebb and flow of life, and in its very essence, the letting go of our own character, the dropping away of the person we call ourselves, is an act willingly, lovingly, and eagerly done every night. In that sense, that aroma of peace before the letting go is known to each and every one of us. That taste can be on our mouth still upon awakening. But know now that that same effortlessness, that same silence and calm and peace and relaxation that we experienced just prior to drifting into sleep, and those moments upon waking up, those don't need to be just a taste of this experience. And in truth, they're not. We've all had experiences of emotional states being washed away, completely transformed just as fast as the snap of a finger. Whether it be states of anger, sadness, frustration, despair being transformed into hilarity, silliness, or just shock and awe. Life's epic dance can always show us the fluidity of our emotional states and that in which we perceive as ourselves. But come to know that aspect, that essence, the core of your beingness that will never leave you, because As the drop of consciousness you are, it is the ocean. That love. That divine spark you are. Simply pay attention to yourself and come to know the fullness of the expression. I searched for myself and found God. I searched for God and found myself. For that road inwards, this journey to peace, will unfold into one of self-awareness, self-realization, self-knowing, and ultimately carried out as self-love. Because you are peace itself. You are calm. You are relaxation. You are effortlessness. You are the divine. So marinate and rest in your own love and light. Take deep, loving breaths here, filling up the entirety of the lungs, going beyond and filling every nook and cranny of the beingness with that love and light. And when the body can't take in any more air, simply hold the breath for a moment before slowly and effortlessly letting it go. Allow these long breaths to cycle naturally. As you simply marinate, as you be the divine being you are effortlessly, naturally. Most importantly, know that you are already and automatically doing you. For the peace, the radiant love and light, that warmth of our beingness can only shine when we let go of the temporary and false. When we lovingly dismiss what we're not, we're left with the fullness and beauty of what we are. And that knowing, that realization that you are that light, that the calm, the peace, the many goodness and good things we realize from our own sense of self is but the aroma of our being. That what you are lies far beyond peace. Yet the more you rest and marinate within your own presence, the more you give that divine spark and light your attention and affection of love. The deeper you dig the well, while simultaneously filling it up, while also simultaneously drinking from it. That is the beauty of spirituality in this process of inner looking and unfoldment. And this knowing that we are the teacher, the student, and the subject of learning and research. For it ultimately reveals to us the essence of every teaching and practice. That kingdom of heaven, that the perfect being, that divine love and light you are, is already there. That perfection you seek is you already. For it's here in these moments of letting go we come to fully embrace what is. And that's the divine uniqueness of this window of awareness we know as me, myself, and I. Yet when we take our gaze and allow it to go beyond our own window of awareness, we come to see that every window is looking within. Allow that bridge, that gateway, that portal of the heart to open. Take a deep breath here. And as you draw in that love and light, allow the exhale to release any and all tension. Continue to take deep breaths here. Allow the body to naturally take over this rhythm. Shift in your awareness. Allow the observation you have on the body to be subtle, gentle, not controlling. Again, bring that sense of awareness back to your own observation, your own witnessing. Here we carry out that age-old practice of, can the observer be observed? It is not a question to be answered, but more of an experiment to be applied. Simply rest within yourself. Give your own attention that awareness, that presence, that focus, that shift. Allowing all thoughts, emotions, and sensations to drop away. Begin to take that focus away from that sense of awareness and presence. And begin to apply it outward, looking at both the internal and the external, one and the same. This is where we not focus on the body, but the air, the pressure, the environment around the body. Allow your own recognition of this reality to take control. That you are not just the physical body, that your energy, your essence, your soul transcends it. Remember that you are living in this matrix of love manifested as light. And that this physicality is not all that exists. Remember that you observe the subtle energies and the not so subtle energies. And that this realm of the intangible opens up to your awareness. For again, you are a god and goddess of creation and manifestation. For it's here we can experience what we are willing to entertain. So come to know that love in which you are transcends peace, calm, relaxation, effortlessness. It is the pureness of your being. Which is why when we let go of the false and the temporary, it becomes the natural base state. It's why we eagerly look to let go of the tension-filled character every night in sleep. For that radiant calm that washes over us. It's but the aroma of the beingness in which we are. Again, rest here knowing that this peace was not created. It was simply given the attention. But the peace, that calm, that stillness, that emptiness is always present, for again, it is the ground of our being. Remember, you are this effortlessness, this calm, this stillness. That empty yet full, dynamic, effortless knowing. Fall in love with your truth. When you hear the final tap of the singing bowl, take a long and deep inhale. And effortlessly, powerfully, yet in that effortless and gentle fashion, transform the breath into a mighty Om. As you proclaim that promise to your own beingness and that depth of your heart, that in the moments of tension, separation, seemingly sense of otherness, that you will allow the breath to take you back home, that you allow that exhale to release the tension, the intimacy of the temporary thoughts, emotions, and sensations that may be arising, and effortlessly and lovingly letting them go to be filled up and rooted, anchored back to that ground of peace, that ground of calm, that warmth of relaxation and love that we are. Namaste. I bow to the divine within. And thank you so much for tapping in the little late night edition of our Satsang. Oh my gosh. Nothing beats the realization of really what we are. That answer to the timeless question, age-old question, who am I? Well, you're a divine being that goes beyond the physical body. That isn't a collection of thoughts. That is not the baggage of their emotional past. That isn't the sensations and temporary nature of this physical existence. That you're that divine being, that you're that seed of consciousness, that soul. And that is simply embodying it. And that every energy, everything you see and witness and experience here is another manifestation of you. Not you as in some personalized, individualized you, but you on the grand scheme of your essence is the essence of everything. We're all cosmic and energetic siblings. It's all a play of the Creator. And when you come to know that, nothing else matters. So don't just take these words as concepts, go beyond the concepts, come to understand their truth. Know that you are not the mind by figuring it out. Sit with yourself and simply observe the mind until the realization is experienced that you are not the temporary chatter of the mind, that it is watched, that it is observed, it is witnessed. And no longer will the emotions and the sensations of thought sway your attention and focus. No longer will they take your peace away. It's the same things with our emotions. It's the beauty of simply letting go of the assumptions. I guess that's kind of where we got to leave it. But know that you are the peace you're looking for. Simply letting go of everything else that's causing those tensions. The seriousness, the pain, The more we focus on those things, the more we fuel them. And to really focus on our peace, we must remind ourselves the truth. We must silence the mind and the imagination and the wildness that it can get into with love. And know that it's easy if we allow it to be. That's the paradox of peace. As peace ourselves, as these beings of calm and love, as our base state, giving away our peace is the main choice. So you have to figure and look within your own heart, what do you give your peace away for? What's the exchange? And when you can root out why the exchange arises or why you find it okay to exchange that way, then that realization and point of detachment can be seen, and then whoop, you snip it and let it go. So with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to divine within you, and I love you so much. Thank you for tapping in. Again, have a great night. Enjoy that ground of being in which you are. Take care. Peace. Love you.